Good evening. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Or whoever may say this. Because, I don't know, feels like the more evidence I uncover about what's been going on and why 2 plus 2 wasn't equaling 4, the more I realize that I've quite literally been like fucking Anastasia in the Disney movie where she just dancing around in La La Land doing her, and the death is just flying around her, and yes, the irony's not lost on me. Anyways, what we got going on tonight, Spirit? I guess something about a housewarming or homecoming that's in the reverse. Someone overheard something. It's the last person you would ever expect, Spirit says. Something about an artistic youth that's in the reverse. And that they were flying high or are flying high. They might be doing something they shouldn't be supposed to be doing. Spirit saying it's a trap. Use discernment. Or they're trying to set a trap for you. They have some artistic use that I love, and Spirit saying they're making death threats. Please don't make death threats against anybody, y'all. Like, why? I guess they started making death threats after you did a cord cutting. Somebody didn't like their energy cord being cut out. They just Spirit saying, yeah, cord cutting, and then they wanted to retaliate. They're under investigation. A male comedian in the reverse. The second time this week I've seen that one. I've only got one. I reduced thousands for that, by the way. And natural born leader, masculine, in the reverse. I've only got one of these two. And the second time also this week. Spirit saying it's time to reflect. There's been some broken promises. Someone is lying about a relationship. Why are you gonna lie about a relationship? Why lie? All things good or bad. Okay, so they wanted you to just have nothing but bad. They wanted bad for you. They didn't want your good to come after your bad. They wanted you to just experience bad all the way up until, because I guess you weren't supposed to have any balance anywhere in your life, Spirit saying. At least that's how they feel, I guess. They committed tax fraud, Spirit says. They're now, Spirit says they're now all biting at each other's ankles like hyenas. They didn't know you were a gem. There's polyamorous men again. I mean, I don't have anything against polyamorous. Like I say all the time, to each their own. You do you. Don't attack people, though. Nobody attacking you, don't go out of your way to attack them. They didn't want you to ever reach your to close out any kind of cycles. Like I just said, they just wanted it to be bad, and then, I guess. Because, you know, their life, they're supposed to have free will, they're supposed to be happy, they're supposed to have everything, but God forbid you should want the same. Right? What else we got? Spirit says you're keeping your heart in alignment. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let stuff go. You gotta know when you gotta walk away. Spirit says they're still being stubborn. That's the thing too. If you were the person and you know when it's time to walk away, and somebody actually finally gets the balls to walk away, don't make it your life's fucking mission to try to destroy somebody for wanting free will. Okay, cool. Now that we all understand that. What else we got? I mean, honestly, if you wouldn't want it done to you, why would you go around doing it yourself, y'all? I have been labeled everything under the sun. Like, I I'm the kind of person I have gone out of my way to just hope that certain people would have found their happy so that they would have left mine alone, kind of thing. I don't know how else to explain that. I always wanted everybody to kind of find their happy and do them. I know what it's like to hurt. It started young. When you start young and you're an empathetic person and you still love, you just kind of take it until you get spirit saying they want to take your bad bitch energy from you. Don't you let them? You keep being a bad bitch. You go. We ain't go through hell making this far so that we can just Our kids deserve better. They was going against your 11th house. Second time I've seen that one. Woo! I shuffled the crap out of these cards last night too, y'all. Like, it's one of my stems to bring myself down. I like to shuffle my cards. So having a big thingy like this, I literally just shuffle while I'm just like sorting things out, stemming, bringing myself down, focusing, not minding anybody else's business but my own. So this phone, they were sending in flying monkeys, if you know anything about flying monkeys. But I guess the flying monkeys aren't wanting to fly no more. And now Spirit's saying you can run but you can't hide. That they're the real imposter. Just be authentic. A revengeful woman. Sisterhood, y'all, come on. Let's try together. And they didn't want you to be able to help other people. But Spirit's saying you're going to be able to. You have the world at your fingertips. Hang in there. Your light irritates their demons. Alright, that's another thing I'd like to cover. I know this. One of the hardest things I had to teach myself through all of this entire process was that when I was being attacked, or even when I wasn't being attacked, if I saw something and it triggered me, instead of just like lashing out and attacking what was triggering me, you know, like we the things we fear, the things we don't understand, defend ourselves kind of thing, I had to learn to start asking myself, why did that thing specifically trigger me? What was it about that one thing, or maybe a person, that was triggering me? And what could I do to fix that so that I could help my children learn these same lessons as I knew they would come across? Because cycles will always repeat, especially if it's impossible to break them, because whenever you stand up and say something, it's like, Wah! Especially to the ones who've been benefiting off that narrative for a very long time. Spirit saying you don't have to seek legal guidance. I guess legal guidance is going to seek you. Ooh. Somebody's trying to seduce you. Something about a trust fund. And them fighting each other now. Okay, so if you're fighting with your other person, don't go and try to seduce somebody else. Why don't you sit and ask why you're fighting with your other person? Why don't y'all try to work things out? Because chances are y'all came together for a reason in the beginning, right? So why'd y'all come together in the beginning? What's tearing y'all apart? Ask the same questions about being triggered. Maybe y'all can bring yourself back to each other. We can start repairing all this broken instead of just leaving things broken and walking away, leaving things broken and then hurting more people and bleeding our hurt all over everybody else. Get them up. Anyways, let's wrap this up. This has been a lot of me. Okay, someone speaking out about the abuse. I just did a little bit of that too, huh? They were caught red-handed, Spirit says. They were all placing bets. Spirit saying you are trustworthy and you are loyal. That they were the ones that was living on the edge. They didn't know you were one of God's children, an anointed, a messenger. Something about a boat. And they were grinding at it, like tediously, if you know what I mean. Spirits saying they're going to jail. That it was a catastrophe. They were creating a case against you, but they made some bad investments. And sometimes you have to allow it all so that you can heal. You just gotta let it go so that you can heal and let people do this. Because if you keep carrying and carrying and carrying, you're going to keep doing this with them, and then you are going to be all the things that fit their narrative, right? You're giving them the reaction that they want. So often people want to be like, such and such is spiraling, instead of asking, is this a reaction finally to something that's built up for years? Anyways, they were telling people you didn't matter. Everybody matters. Everybody matters. I want the ones that said that they didn't matter to realize that they matter and heal and fix their shit too, so that we can all heal together and leave this place better than we found it. It don't have to be like this, people. People! It got that desperate. It got that desperate. I only ever wanted it. But, Spirit saying it's time to leave the past behind. Okay, I needed that one. Maybe you did too. Something about being gang affiliated. Like I said, to each their own. You know, if you're gonna be in a gang, at least like gang up to do good shit. Don't gang up to attack innocent people that would never do the same to you. And that they're now all in spiritual court. Yeah. Come on now. Can we start? Can we just who else do I need to apologize? Like, who did I leave out? The people I don't know. How do you apologize to people you don't know? Spirit saying you were misrepresented. They sedated you or used sedation tactics. They feel like the walls are closing in on them now. They were addicted to your energy. They wanted your fault to be quiet. I guess you got a little too loud. They didn't know you were a diamond in the rough. And something about a now heartbroken feminine. You can go be heartbroken, okay? Well, I mean, you know, but then we heal and then let's go and then let's move on with our life so that we can then be happy, right? I don't know. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's evening. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done, a little bit of reading before my little family gets back home, and we're gonna eat dinner, and I'm gonna snuggle them down so that I can be grateful for the things that I do have in my life, because I'm still, despite everything, I'm getting my peace, because it's all up here, and you can't take that from somebody. To understand, you can self-delete them, you can do what you need to do, but you can't take their peace. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll live y'all anyway. And have a good evening.